Okay, Capricorn. We're here to do your timeless reading. We're going to do 2 Oracle decks and a Celtic Cross with the 2 Kim Krantz. Wild Unknown Oracle and Tarot. I'm going to start with the Halloween Oracle and then get into the lesson cards for an overall energies. Whenever this comes to you, they're timeless. You're going to hear little dog noises. I am sorry. She lives here, and whatever keeps her off the table. You can see her. Oh. Forgiveness. Reducing burden. And there was a pile. And then scrying. Intuition. It's like knowing when to forgive. Perhaps. Let's see what the lesson cards have to say. You can see one little ear sticking out. I've already shuffled all these decks. I just shuffle a few more times on camera with you. Ow. You dropped it. Those popped right out. Alright, let's see. We'll just go with the one that's on top of the one that popped out. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And then imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. What an interesting... Goodness, Capricorn. This is all over the place. Forgiveness, reducing burdens, scrying, intuition. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Imagination. I embrace the creative and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. Then we have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. I feel like a shift, for sure. I mean, death is always like transformation. Kind of like the, the death card, of course. Scorpionic energy, which we are in Scorpio season. Forgiveness. Oh, the death and... Death already gives very, like, fall-esque vibes, because leaves are falling, you know, many of the blooms have already come and gone. There's certainly still some kind of fall and winter foliage, but many things in fall wherever you are in the world. This is not fall for everybody, but I'm in the United States where it is currently fall. Excuse you. Hey, these are my things. Like I said, I was shuffling this more before. I do it before so I even start the camera, so I don't waste more of your time. You. Wood crosses, which I think is 3 cards. Heads, face. Root of the matter. Recent past. Your future. How you see yourself. How others see you. Hopes and fears. The outcome. And overall, which I think I already saw. Yep, Mother of Wands. Which is great. With that imagination card, having the Mother or Queen of Wands is really great. It's like action and... But it's also like a receiving sort of magnetic energy. Great. That's great. Also, what I was going to say with imagination, it's inspiration to take action on whatever that imagination might be, which is very, very nice. To nourish, embrace and nourish it. You are, hey. It's good. Sorry. You are the lion looking at your Nine of Cups, which is great. It's very similar to Queen of Wands energy. There's a sense of magnetism and satisfaction here. You are emotionally contented. Contented. It's good. It's good. Fire and water. But what crosses you? Interesting. So interesting. So, the world, the Father of Cups, or sorry, Father of Pentacles, I don't know why I said cups, and the Ace of Swords. Is there a new cycle beginning with a counterpart that's coming in with some truth? Like a lightning bolt? Like, what? First of all, I'm like giddy even looking at this, which is, should be telling in itself. There's a whole new cycle starting. That's so fun. And we'll see where everything else is, but how would that be what crosses you? Is it something you're desiring? But it's not in the headspace. Maybe this truth will be... I can't even say yet. There's something about this truth that's going to be not... just... maybe it's new. Maybe it's something you'll need to process. Maybe it's like a touch shocking. I don't know. I'm like, it's that intrigue that's like, is it excitement or am I nervous? Like, nervous for bad? Or am I nervous for yay? I think you get me. Headspace. Owl and the Tower. You have a knowing that something's about to change. Because your intuition. Something's about to change. Hey, now's not the time, honey. No. Sorry. The root of the matter. The Hermit and the Son of Cups. Someone's going within about their emotions, specifically. Someone's tentative about their emotions. Not even sure if that they want to open up about them. Is this you or somebody else? It's almost like I'm getting like this vibe that this is almost a cross-flasher reading. Unless it's two Capricorns dealing with each other, which could very well be the case. Because I'm having a hard time deciphering energy. Because, like, is it you? Knowing that you're about to change something? That you have a choice to either, like, clam up, like, go back into your shell, or to tell this truth. I don't know if this is you or somebody else. Okay, like, I don't do love readings, really. I'm partly because I'm not in a phase of my life in which I feel like I could give you advice there. Being honest with you. The struggles I have overcome are more on an emotional, mental health sort of status, which brought me to the whole brought me to the tarot world in general. Girl, you don't need my backstory. I'm just saying, but this is feeling in that realm. That's all. That's all I'm getting at. Okay. Recent past. Nine of Wands and the Father of Wands. The overall energy is the Mother of Wands. So it's like already sort of counterpart energy here. I'm just like, what is this? Okay. Either you're masculine energy, or another, or you are the masculine in this scenario, has been working towards something. And you've been pushing. You have. This is my don't you dare give up card because you're almost to the 10th wand. And wands are once you get to the 10, it is a burden, but it's a burden for a purpose. It's not the swords, so you're not just doing it for nothing. You're going to reach your destination. This is a recent past. Near future. The Phoenix and the Mother of Cups. Queen of Cups. Like, you're rising up and coming out of this burden, but like, you have the intuition, scrying. Your intuition has been telling you you're on your way to something big. I can't even tell what that is yet, though. Because you're rising up. But you have a knowing. This is almost like, with these energies together, it's almost like there's a fire within you. But it's like a high priestess energy. I mean, it's similar. It's almost similar to this headspace of the owl, and even the backgrounds on those are very similar. But they're from completely two. These are from two different decks. This is the tarot, and then this is the tarot, and then the oracle. But then these fire energies. It's like you knew something's about to change in your near future. It will. But how? Let's see. How you see yourself. Well, isn't that interesting? The Buffalo and the Nine of Swords. When you look backwards, you see a lot of mental, just anguish. You just look back and see anguish. But it almost fuels you. It like gives you it's like the work you've done to rise like the phoenix out of this is giving you some kind of energy. Now this energy is still looking back in the way you perceive yourself. I think the trick is to find out how to use that strike of lightning, that phoenix rising energy into your endeavors. How others see you. Others see you as the Four of Wands and the mouse. The mouse is still looking back, but you're in a really good place. Others see you as looking to the past too, even though you've gotten really, really, really stable. You're nervous about the future. What a weird reading. I'm like trying to throw this together. It's hopes and fears. Does he hope to have that passion? You're also afraid of it? You're afraid to step into your power. You're afraid to step into this new embodiment or this new, even endeavor. New passionate beginning of some kind. Start of something. Outcome. Earthworm and the Nightingale. It took me a second. I sat here to just like filter through the stuff that's coming to me. Early bird gets the worm. How interesting. if you figure out how to ignite your passions in a way that's unexpected, because it's what's that energy like? How do you word that? Like when others are sleeping, you're grinding. Doesn't mean you don't take care of yourself. Like, don't grind your face off, but you're gonna do it in an unexpected way, in a way that others are not gonna see. It's not going to be this big fiery maybe it'll be a phoenix moment to others because you're doing it in the dark night, so early that it's still dark to get the worm. And I'm like, this doesn't feel like a love reading anymore. I don't know why it did. Maybe I'm putting my own personal things into it. I don't know. It's so weird. Because now this just feels like okay. Okay. Stay clear to your goals, your own personal goals, while respecting those around you and all that. If you're in partnerships of any kind, just also prioritize your own aspirations, honor your own imagination, your own intuition. Because if love does come, I think it's gonna be when you're focused on other things. It's gonna like almost sneak in. I really think so, because that like took me off guard, made me all like happy, but I immediately was pulled back into you, which is great. It's fantastic. It's a really good sign to not let something, yes, even if romance or partnership in any way makes you excited, which could be, entrepreneurial or creative. I said that word really weird, but you're going to also be able to focus on yourself. It's not going to be so overwhelming in a way that like doesn't give you the comfort to focus on your own things as well, which is very healthy. What an interesting reading. What an interesting reading. I'm like excited by this because it's like you have some dramatic energies in here, like the World, the Hermit, the Tower, but it also feels so good. And like you have the right amount of fire. It's like for as hesitant as you might be and as nervous as you might be, you've got this fire and the stability and like the magnetism. Like recent near future is like a phoenix. Like it's just such good energy. It's a great balance, I guess. And it's not, none of it's so dramatic that it outweighs the other. Maybe that's it. Anyway, you're onto good things. I know that. You're onto good things. Just keep getting that worm. And love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.